Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action on this mandatory Rainbow Six Sunday to end the weekend. Pete Aiello is upstairs with the scratches and the changes on the card.
The weather is cloudy. We've had some more rain. Seems to be a daily occurrence right now. The main track is fast. The Topeka track is fast, but we are off the turf today. Racing at Gulfstream. Karen Tan away quickly from the inside, hustled forward between horses is Bold and Breezy, and up on the outside, Kalimba won't be far away. Splitting horses, Ocala Rocket floated wide to the turn is Endless Rain. Second last is Venezuelan Hope, and the late-running Downing Street assumes his spot at the back of the group with a two-prong pace duel on the top end. It's Kalimba on the outside and Bold and Breezy toward the rail. They're locked up heads apart. Raylu Gutierrez has hold of Karen Tan. He's lost a couple spots. He's racing fifth now, but that's because Ocala Rocket is tugging three wide and sending Endless Rain four wide. The second choice to Venezuelan Hope is now second last. He's about 5 lengths off the lead, and Downing Street trails. 24-2 for the opening quarter. They race their way to the half-mile point. It's Bold and Breezy taking pressure from Kalimba, and joining them on the outside is Ocala Rocket. It's a gap of another 2 lengths back to the rail. That's Karen Tan. He races into a joint fourth alongside Endless Rain. Venezuelan Hope is guided to the clear by Jaramillo and begins to make progress, and the trailer is Downing Street. They speed around the far turn through a 48-1 opening half-mile. With the advantage, it's Bold and Breezy. Ocala Rocket to the attack second. Venezuelan Hope with a sharp move on the outside. Karen Tan tries to run with him. Dropping back is Kalimba. They went 3/4 in 1:12-1. They reach the top of the stretch, and Bold and Breezy yet to be headed. Bold and Breezy turns for home on top. Venezuelan Hope on the outside. Karen Tan at the rail. From between horses, Ocala Rocket. They're an eighth of a mile from home. On the far outside, here comes Downing Street from downtown. On the outside, Venezuelan Hope toward the rail, Karen Tan. Downing Street lifting at the outside, and Downing Street surges. Downing Street in a win picture. Downing Street photos with Venezuelan Hope, Karen Tan, and No Excuse third, 140-4. They're at the post. They're off. Devilment away quickly from the rail draw. In between horses, Queen Diplomat moving up on the outside. It's Enzito, and McMullen makes it a party. They're fanned across the course here. Way out the center is Oro Rosso, and emerging between horses Enzito, and they run to the half-mile point. Now fourth is Queen's Diplomat. Back to fifth is Flying Ash. Devilment was away well, but has lost a lot of ground early as they're running away from him on the speed end. Then Let Loose Louie, and Last Bottle is last. They round the far turn. Look at the quarter, 21-1. McMullen pushing his chips all in. He's running to the top of the stretch on top. He shakes free a bit from Enzito, who's back to second. Nobody's running home with any authority from the back, at least not yet, as they reach the top of the stretch. Last Bottle cut the corner from last into third and is charging after McMullen, who's an eighth of a mile from home with a 5-length lead. It's still McMullen in front. His strides are shortening. Last Bottle is gaining, but time is ticking away. McMullen, he has the lead, and he's a winner. McMullen went down the road to run him off their feet to win by 2.5.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off. Our Winds Aren't Luck off a step slow. Chancelicious was away quickly, moving up between horses Sweet Sash. Windrush has speed. Want All the Smoke tries to hold ground toward the rail. Away second last, while about 5 lengths off the lead. That's Bella Mendy, and after a bad break, Our Winds Aren't Luck is last. To the far turn they go, and Chancelicious gets a clear lead. 3/8 from home, 2 on top. Sweet Sash now second, Windrush is third. Bellamendi to the outside takes over fourth. Want All the Smoke is there fifth, and just not involved at all right now. Our Winds Aren't Locked. She's last a long, long way. They reach the top of the stretch with the odds-on favorite Chancelicious, a target off the turn with a 2.5 length lead. Sweet Sash to attack mode, outside Bellamendi, inside Windrush. They're an 1/8 of a mile from home. Chancelicious trying to get home. She leads by 2. Windrush is closing a bit of ground toward the rail. Final 1/16 of a mile. Chancelicious shortening up. Here's Windrush with an inside run. Windrush getting up. Windrush turns over the favorite Chancelicious, beat her a neck, 56-4. And they're off. One of a kind, quick off the blocks at the rail. Here's Augustinian, and from between horses, Throckmorton. These three across the course. It's Throckmorton and Augustinian. The two coming back from Saratoga kick on. They're a length and a half in front of the newcomer, One of a Kind, who's now in third. At the inside, it's Chingu, who races from fourth from Cademan, who runs on to take fifth, about 6 lengths behind, as the top two continue to tear away. At the rail, Augustinian leads Throckmorton by a neck. A gap of 3 more to Chingu, who's clearly into third. One of a Kind had a sharp break, but he's being outgunned now. They could not have gone any quicker early. Outside Throckmorton, inside Augustinian. These two have been at each other's throats from the word go. They're 6 ahead of Chingu. Running home at the inside, Taps Unlimited as they're on their way home. Look at these two battle up front. Augustinian on the inside, Throckmorton on the outside. Throckmorton for a narrow lead. Augustinian fighting the good fight, but he's defeated now as Throckmorton and Edgar Zayas prove too good in a stretch-long battle with Augustinian. They win by a length and a half. They're off. Ninja Star off last and then a tangle. Good start outside for Merlin. Double Neat has speed. Lights of Broadway holds ground, and at the rail, Drink and Wink. He won't be far away. Moving through at the inside, Ninja Star is now third last. Second last is Jack Kerouac. The early trailer is My Man Flint. Around the first turn they go, and Merlin gets a pretty easy lead. He's over to the rail from the outside, drawn in front by a length and a half. Drink and Wink races from second. Double Neat on the outside third. Fourth is Lights of Broadway. No place to go for Ninja Star. He has to tap on the brakes. Jack Kerouac gets ahead of him, and at the back is My Man Flint. 24-1 for the opening quarter. Less than 5 furlongs remains. The leader is Merlin, 3 parts of a length. Drink and Wink is on the press while racing second. Lights of Broadway third. Trying to secure the rail run is Ninja Star. He's tightened up again for racing room, and Ninja Star has to tap on the brakes a third time. 48 seconds for the opening half mile. Merlin the leader. Drink and Wink is second. Lights of Broadway third. Double Neat is fourth. Ninja Star, does he have any run left? He's checked a couple times. He's racing up on the inside in front of Jack Kerouac, and My Man Flint is last. Around the far turn at the 5/16, it's Merlin, who's been left alone a long time. He leads now to the top of the lane by a length and a quarter. Drink and Wink races from second. Third is Lights of Broadway. Double Neat is fourth. Ninja Star wanted to run early and had no place to go, so now he's officially given up. Off the turn in the stretch drive and out wide. Lights of Broadway charging at the in-battle duo. From between horses, Drink and Wink is brushing with that leader. At the inside in Merlin, final 16th of a mile. Drink and Wink emboldened by the challenge. Lights of Broadway on the outside. Lights of Broadway getting up. Drink and Wink second, Merlin third. Double Neat was fourth. And they're off. On the outside, it's My Girl Nina who is away quickly and reaches out for the early advantage. Moving up to take over is Lady Lullaby. Lady Lullaby lands the lead. Sweet Agenda is now second, so the favorites are 1-2 from sharp starting My Girl Nina. She's a joint third. Goldie Glory is at her inside, a length and a half in front of Ivy My Love, who's racing together with Make a Wish. Then it's back to Brat Girl ahead of My Lil Flirt, and the one way at the back is Just Majestic. To the far turn they go. Lady Lullaby, 3 parts of length. Sweet Agenda tries to go with her second, 2 back to third, Goldie Glory. Another 2 more, that's My Girl Flirt, who's raced into fourth outside of her, and My Girl Nina. Farther out is Ivy My Love. At the rail is Make Your Wish. A gap of 2.5 more to Brat Girl, and forget about Just Majestic. They run to the top of the stretch, things getting serious on the top end. Outside, Sweet Agenda. Inside, Lady Lullaby. Locked up for a 1/4 mile confrontation. Tried to spoil their party is Goldie Glory, 2.5 lengths behind in third. Off the turn and the stretch drive, 45 and 4 for the opening half mile. Vasquez asks Sweet Agenda to put Lady Lullaby away. Final 16th of a mile, and it's Sweet Agenda who has the lead. Lady Lullaby has been put to bed while raced into second. At the inside, My Girl Nina tries to get third and will. It's Sweet Agenda in front. Lady Lullaby second, My Girl Nina third, Goldie Glory fourth, then Ivy My Love in 1:19 and 2.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. In the middle, it's Party Shaker who gets the first call with Seeking by the Storm moving to her on the outside. Trumpetta comes away third and angles down inside. The four at the back include Pemberley, Hold Her Close, Tinta Roja. What a knockout. In the run to the first turn, it's a clear advantage for Party Shaker. She's loose and 2.5 on top. Second is Seeking by the Storm. Third at the rail, Trumpetta. Wide around horses, Hold Her Close, passing Pemberley. At the rail, it's Tinta Roja, tightened up for racing room, while second last, the trailer is What a Knockout. 24-1 for the opening quarter speed. They race into the backstretch. It's Party Shaker in front, 3 parts of a length. 3 wide, Hold Her Close, 2 paths, Seeking by the Storm. Fourth at the rail is Trumpetta, followed fifth by Pemberley. She's in the black and purple. At the rail goes Tinta Roja, and What a Knockout is last. They make their way to the final half mile of the contest. They went the half in 48-1 after a 24-1 opening quarter. The leader, Party Shaker, by a length and a half. Trumpetta second, Seeking by the Storm third. In a pocket while on the improve is Tinta Roja. Pemberley's between horses. That's all for Hold Her Close, and What a Knockout is last. Around the far turn they race. Party Shaker trying to braven up and shake free. She's 5/16 from home and 2.5 on top. Off cover now, Tinta Roja is up into third while in the clear. At the rail, it's Trumpetta, wide as Pemberley. 3 back to What a Knockout. They're on their way home. Party Shaker with her ears up, 3/16 from home and 2.5 on top. Tinta Roja in the middle. At the inside, Trumpetta, to the outside, Pemberley. They're 1/8 of a mile from home. Party Shaker trying to get one more furlong with a 3-length lead. From the outside, Tinta Roja's battling for second, but time has run out. Party Shaker's going to go all the way. Party Shaker by almost 2. Up for second, Tinta Roja. Third was Trumpetta. Fourth was Pemberley. Then What a Knockout in 1:43-2. And they're off. Perfect start. Boom Machero fires through at the inside to try to gain the early advantage, but everybody else is gunning for it early as well as they run to the half-mile point. Macker's between horses with Frosty Shop way out the center. XY Point looking to get over. Into the top flight goes Breezer. They're almost 5 in line. Big Amadeus finds himself in a good spot as Boom Machero just checked back. The trailer is Star of the Beast. They speed around the forward turn with 5/16 to run. In the middle, Macker shoves a neck in front. At the inside, Frosty Shop, 3 wide Breezer, 4 wide XY Point. Big Amadeus is next with Boom Machero getting started from between Star of the Beast. He's tightened up for racing room as they're off the turn. They're in the stretch drive. It's Macker who still has the lead to the outside. XY Point rising up to the outside to take him on. Breezer's back to third. XY Point tries to power past Macker with his 16th to go, and he's got it done. It's XY Point. It's 7-1 under jockey Eliza Greenidge. They're in front by almost a length in the end. And they're off. Level start. Blew the body ridden out of the starting gate to try to get some forward position. Moving up to take the lead is Saybrook. Saybrook is in front as they run out of the chute. Give Me Liberty attacks him from the outside. Speed Control has speed, and here's Lou the Body put into play fourth at the inside. These 4 almost in line. They've opened 3 on Swashbuckle, and Puckered is last of all as they chase Lou the Body and Speed Control, who are heads apart. Out in the center is Give Me Liberty, and tightened up between horses is Saybrook. A gap of 4 more to Swashbuckle and 2 more to Puckered. 23-4 for a contested opening quarter as they race to the half-mile grounds. Rajiv Mirage has been moving his hands the entire way on Lou the Body, who is challenging for control with Speed Control, giving him all he wants. It's a gap of 2 more to Saybrook, who's now dropped back to third, 3 lengths behind. Give Me Liberty's bid was short-lived. Moving out the rail, it's Swashbuckle, and still at the back is Puckered. 46 seconds flat for the opening half mile. So Mirage makes his intentions known. Lou the Body tries to bottom out the group. He's done almost that job, but meanwhile Swashbuckle's the one with the fresh legs, and he is charging to challenge. Off cover comes Swashbuckle with a full head of steam, and he's after Lou the Body with a quarter of a mile left to go. 3/4, 110-4. With inside position, Lou the Body, he saved himself 3 parts of a length off the corner, but down the center, Swashbuckle is a game customer, and the little guy starts to surge at Lou the Body. Here comes Swashbuckle surging forward with his ears flat back. It's Swashbuckle for Javier Negrete going away. Second is Lou the Body, Puckered from way out of it for third. Speed Control fourth, 137-1. They're off. Set, race 10. They're off and running. Good start at the rail for Golden Valley. Out the center, Baldemar. So the 2 favorites away first and second in the run to the first turn. Backing off to land third is A Great Date. Out in the center is Bianca Hart. Saving ground is Pocket Pair. And from between horses, it's Attending at the back. Up and around horses, it's Baldemar to set the tempo, leads by 2. Golden Valley deferred and races from second while under a strong hold. The pace is a reasonable one early. Pocket Pair is third at the inside, followed fourth by A Great Date, then Attending and Bianca Hart. 24-2 for the opening quarter. They raced 6 furlongs from the wire. Baldemar and Miguel Vasquez on top a length and a quarter, Jaramillo. And Golden Valley from second. Jose Morelos has Pocket Pair in a pocket, third behind the speed. Fourth is A Great Date in front of Bianca Hart, and Attending is last. They have half a mile to run in the Sunday finale. They went the half in 48-4. Jaramillo moves on Golden Valley to go after Baldemar, and these two put on some speed. They've opened 4 on Pocket Pair, who was caught off guard at the quickening tempo. Races in third now. Attending is at the rail. She just went by Great Date, and at the back and out kicked is Bianca Hart. They speed to the top of the stretch, and Golden Valley has made her move, and now she's the leader. From the back, Attending is underway into third as Baldemar is weakening through 3/4 in 1:12-1. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Golden Valley with a 2.5 length lead off cover. It's Attending trying to close down Baldemar for second, but Golden Valley is edging clear. Golden Valley with his 16th to go is a 3-length lead, and that's plenty. Baldemar clings to second with Attending on the outside. Golden Valley is in front. Baldemar was second, Attending ran third, and Pocket Pair to complete the
That wraps up this weekend of racing here at Gulfstream Park. When we're back with you on Friday, it is Princess Bruni Weekend Graded Stakes and a win and you're in to the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint.